The anal call.
I stuck my dick up my own leg, and then my leg up my own ass.
Jesus. Here we go.
Please leave your message for 31466544709.
Hey, Kenny. It's your friend, the Mangler. I would like you to come over and play at Jiggy's Swiss Army apartment. If you would like to press redial, please hang up or call again. Or come over here and take the ass whooping that you deserve, you monkey ass motherfucker. Hang up on him now. End the call. He'll never call back. He'll never call somebody else.
Who do we want to call?
You make the decision.
Well, I could call Andy Zerger, but he's in Puerto Rico. Let's see.
I like Andy.
Who could I call?
I train with Kyle Monk. So
I could call Ghostbusters. I'm trying to get a fight with Kyle Monk, by the way.
With him?
Yeah. I want to fight Kyle Monk.
I will kill you, dude.
I want to fight Kyle Monk.
Legitimately, Kyle will kill me. Like, he will fucking murder you.
Let's see here.
He can kick me in the head 3 times before I can even fucking see him.
Let's call.
He
Let's
will
see.
kick you in the teeth so fast they fly out of your mouth into somebody else's business.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I lost my teeth and some dinosaur found them. It'll be Helga from the fucking hotel. I've been smoking Pall Malls all year long. I didn't know how to taste.
Pall Mall! You can tell the story about Pall Mall.
No, I can't.
There was a guy, one night after we got done partying at a local bar here. We went to the International House of
You can't tell
Pancakes.
them where we went if you don't tell them what local bar we partied at for a precursor.
Was it Grand Slam?
Yes.
Grand Slam, which is no longer open here in Hutch.
Maybe
And-
the only club that ever was.
And we went.
Yeah, there was
It was
the
the
club
Asian.
they used-
It was the only club in town. Like,
Yeah,
the
on
only
Thursday
actual
was a
club.
big night.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it was the only club. Like everywhere else was bars and dive bars.
Right.
That was the only place that like the college kid. Everybody
Yeah.
went there.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I remember
And then
that.
Jiggy went there once and ruined it.
They shut the doors. It was over. I walked in with this shirt on. And I'm like, hey, everybody.
What?
So we
They
go.
shut it down for sexual assault.
We go to this IHOP.
It's not the IHOP. It's the only fucking one.
It's the only IHOP
We
in
go to
town.
We went to the one. That's
Went to the one
Which is
IHOP here.
3 now.
And
Breaking myself 3.
all of a sudden there is this.
47 to 40,
47.
and yeah.
He's sitting over at this table.
Ridge.
And Ridge.
Four, and one out east by Andover.
Yeah, one east. Yeah.
4.
Oh no, Kellogg.
Yeah.
East Kellogg.
So one
by
on
the
West
old
Kellogg.
palace. By the old palace.
Yeah, one by the old palace, which they tore down. I didn't realize they did that.
Yes.
So, Cracker Barrel, though, way better. That's what they're
Shit.
putting. But I'd still rather go to the palace and pay half the price for a movie.
Now we
Because
don't
I'm
have
cheap,
it.
like you.
Well, that's why we get along.
No, we get along because I find pity in you. Pity the food.
I pity the food. Touch my
I'm
cereal.
wearing the jewelry, I can say it.
So,
It's all white gold, though. It's not fucking yellow gold. I'm not
so,
Mr. fucking
so we're
cheap.
sitting at this IHOP, and he's just being Mangler, you know, he's talking, and
This is after Jesus' house.
and there's a bunch of different people sitting there with us and everything. He's just holding court and doing his thing, and then there's this guy that's sitting across at another table, and he starts locking eyes with him,
What the hell?
and he's like, you know, looking at him and all this, and
He was like. He tried to do the crazy eyes off of Adam Sandler's movie.
Yeah.
He was like, it just didn't work.
For no reason.
Yeah, I tried.
and
Yeah.
he just kind of ignored the guy.
Drunk and I was drunk, and when I'm drunk, I don't ignore people. So if I'm drunk and I'm ignoring you, you're really gonna fucking piss me
So
off.
he's over here just talking to people,
Okay,
and the guy's still doing the stuff at him. And so at one point he's like, "Okay, fine. You want to play? Let's play." So
you know, like, dude, you're 135 pounds. Put your chest away.
So then finally he's like doing all this, and Mangler's just finally like, okay, I was
drinking sugar packets.
This guy apparently is not going to ignore me. So he locks eyes back with him
And I told him to leave.
and starts doing the crazy eyes stuff. And then he goes, I'm going to drink sugar packets, and starts just taking them down like shots. And he was like, bring me the coffee. I'll pour the coffee in and just shove it. And he's yelling and screaming.
I'm trying to creep the guy out. Like, leave me alone. I don't want to fucking get up and get mad at you.
So this guy gets up and he goes, well, I'm going to go outside. And
I had too many sugar packets.
he goes, I'm going outside to go smoke. And Mangler goes, I'm going outside too. And so me and the rest of this table are like, I guess we're going to go outside and see what happens. So
Not because he cared, because he's a radio guy.
we go out to the parking lot, and he's standing there smoking. And Mangler walks out and he goes, I'm here now. What do you want? And the guy like just was looking, and he's like, what are you smoking there? And he goes, nothing. And he goes, that looks like a Pall Mall. That's your new name. Pall Mall. How you doing, Pall Mall? And he's like, man, you don't want none of this. You better shut up. And all this. And Mangler, he's got the hair, the boots, you know, he's dressing the part. He's ready to go. And this guy's like, you don't want none of this. And he's like, what, none of what, Pall Mall? And
Total disrespect. Calling him his name.
I resorted to fucking shooting sugar packets to fucking ignore this guy in the restaurant. I couldn't handle it after he smoked the cheapest brand of cigarettes in the world. They smoke a menthol of some sort.
Of some sort, right.
Fucking 72. Smoke something that isn't costing you 72 cents a pack.
Damn.
And then I will not disrespect you on your park bench in front of your fucking $2 pancakes.
so then he puts the Pall Mall out and he goes, I'm going back in. My food's going to be at my table. And Mangler goes, let's go back in. We'll continue this inside. So
Now he's trolling the guy.
yes, he's like, you looked at me for 20 minutes with crazy eyes. Now we're going to take care of this issue. So the guy sits down at the table.
You're exaggerating.
And Mangler sits down we sit back down at our tables. And so Mangler starts doing the sugar packet thing again. And so Pall
It
Mall,
was a mixture of the sugar packets and the coffee creamer.
so Pall Mall keeps looking over at him. And Mangler leans over to him and he goes,
I was eating
this guy what is this guy's deal? So then he starts taking pieces of the biscuits and throwing them at Pall Mall. He's like, I'm going to get him to come over here and swing on it. Doing all this.
That was my intention. Drunkenly, it was either. I'm gonna get him.
So eventually the guy leaves.
He leaves.
He just gets up after his meal and leaves. And everybody, and I guess there's a bunch of different people that knew him, so they were like saying bye to him. And he's like, see you later, Pall Mall. We'll see you, Pall Mall. And
there's no punchline. That's just it.
that was just
That's just it.
it's like an old story from the radio DJ The Grease Man. It just ends, has no point.
He hears stories like Gunsmoke.
Oh, shit. I thought I was the only one that noticed that.
But it was funny the whole time because he's like crazy eyes,
No.
and then all of a sudden he starts giving him some problems, and then Mangler's just like, I guess if he wants problems, we're going to give him problems.
Here's the thing I always tell everybody. I always have and I always will.
Yes.
I am an asshole, but
Yes.
I am an honest and I am a truthful asshole.
Yes.
So if I say you are an idiot, I will tell you you are an idiot.
You're-
I will not tell somebody behind your back.
95% of the time,
Walk
you're an
straight up
idiot.
to you and say, "You're an idiot." And then if you say, I understand your opinion, I'll walk away.
But you know what? As I listened to this story, I kind of pulled the covers back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I think this guy had the hots for you.
Jiggy?
Maybe.
I've wondered for a while.
Remember you stuffed them back in the closet earlier, right?
He was wanting me to pour those shipping packets down his throat. And it started when I started pouring the creamer.
Well, the
He would take it, that boy.
thing
I was
was
talking about Paul Mall.
Paul Mall.
The Paul Mall guy.
He's like, I can't puff any more of these until you come inside and pump me full of something. I don't care if it's you or the toothless guy, one or the other.
So I think what it was Paul Mall was angry with you because you remind him of an ex-boyfriend.
He's probably seen in prison.
Probably Paul Mall's, and I'll curve this around. Paul Mall's abusive boyfriend. Mangler reminded him
Of his abusive boyfriend.
Was it?
And he wasn't sure if he was an ex because he resembled him so much and he hadn't seen him in 5 years. But when he got outside and he spoke, he didn't have a woman's voice. So he said, "Oh, that's not him.
it's not him.
I'm done."
I'm done. I'm headed back inside.
Okay, back.
I got pancakes coming to the table.
Was it Steve from down 30th?
No.
Hey, don't y'all got a prison here?
Oh yeah, we got a correctional facility.
Didn't Steve get hit with a car?
I don't think Steve ever got hit with a
You know
car.
what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Bicycle Steve.
I don't think he got hit with a car, did he?
It was Bicycle Steve, ain't he?
He's been.
Well, yeah, but
The cross-dresser?
No,
Yeah.
he used to ride up and down fucking.
But he's a cross-dresser. He always wore heels and skirts.
Or homo or whatever
Well,
you call him.
Here at Hutch, he's doing that shit.
You're nuts. She's doing that
Steve
shit.
was a skinny fucking guy with long.
Black and shared.
Oh, so you don't real well.
We know. Everybody knows Steve.
Everybody knows him. He hangs out at the Spangles and shit.
That's his blonde
I'll actually tell you. We'll actually tell you a little story about Hutchison Steve.
Yes.
Steve was
I call
one of the
him- I call him
most.
30th
He was one of the most
30th
athletic
Street Steve.
basketball player in his time.
But he got fucking.
And somebody dipped something in his drink
Yeah.
at a bar, and ever since that, he has never been the same.
This guy, I understand. He was gonna be like one of the first guys to get drafted out of high school into the NBA.
Bullshit,
Yeah.
bro.
He was talented like that.
He was talented as fuck.
Bullshit. He was talented, yes. He did not get roofied once and turn retarded. That did not happen.
Roofied once and turned.
He did not get some shit dropped in his drink and turn into fucking Little Nicky. That did not happen. It did not.
Oh my god.
Like he got hit with a fucking shovel or some shit, or his dad fucking stuck it up his ass. Something fucking happened, but him getting hit by the car and him getting roofied, the combination
Hey.
of them did not
Well,
fucking make
I
him
wouldn't be
retarded.
shocked if it didn't happen that way, because there was a guy that was when I was in high school that was
I'm a psychology guy. Like, that's
in
what I study.
in McPherson,
There's no
and he was a
way.
football player, kind of like this. You know, he had athletic gifts like a motherfucker,
Right.
and he went to go graduate, and some college had offered him a scholarship, and on graduation day, somebody said, "Hey, let's go, take a hit of coke or whatever the fuck."
Right.
Never done drugs in his life. Did a thing of heroin or coke or whatever. Stopped his heart. He was dead.
No, you can't do
So
that.
who knows? Maybe it was that way.
But I have
You
heard
can't say
stories.
heroin or coke. They're completely two.
Well, I know.
But I've heard stories about people having shit put in their drinks, and it makes a man strange the rest of his days.
Yeah.
I've heard stories like that.
It just takes that one part of the brain to be affected.
That's what happened to you.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
That's why you wouldn't speak all night.
That's why I wouldn't speak all 2 hours of the show.
I'm sorry.
So, dude was really that talented? I mean, he was really that good at basketball?
No,
Yeah.
like everybody said he was a sprinter and he was an athlete. Like
He was big time.
basketball. He was a sprinter. Like he had the all Midwest or whatever the fuck record it was in sprinting. And then all his rest of his days was driving down 30th. He would go to Kmart and he would drive down 30th, and he lived on 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking know. You're disagreeing with me because you're a radio guy. But he lived
I'm trying to advance the story.
you know where that trailer park is? I think it's on 5th, actually. Like, over by what it used to be, the Wooden Nickel.
Yeah.
The wooden
There,
nickel.
if you keep going, like...
I love the Wooden Nickel. Wooden nickel's big time.
Trailer park over there on the north side.
What in the world is going on?
That's where he lived, in that real
What are we doing?
scummy-ass little fucking area that- it was not a
Somebody
trailer
get
park,
shot?
it was a real nice
Who
house
shot JR?
Back in the day.
You shot
But
JR.
he squatted...
What happened?
like
Hey, did you do
20
my
years
chicken
and
yet?
finally caught him.
Chicken is done.
Oh, okay.
But no, he was
Thank you.
brilliant. Like everybody was talking, said he was very by a car one year. And that, come on, man, that had to...
I would assume
had
that
to
might
fucking
have
rattle
really
a little
done
bit.
some damage because
So he got hit.
you got a
Right on 30th.
you got a 5-ton vehicle coming your way.
Shit.
A car, because that's how he traveled. The car fucking hit him, right his bicycle fucking smacked him right in the middle of 30th down there on
He's
Lorraine.
lucky to even be alive.
Yeah.
But
It's a hell of a deal.
He still rode the bike. I think he rode it sideways or crooked or something.
It looked like one of those cartoons going down the street with a broken bike.
Well, he thought there was a doorway, and it was just Roadrunner's wall.
Oh my god.
Is he still around, dude?
Yeah, I seen
he's
him.
Still, he's still out there.
Yeah, I think he's still out there.
He's still around.
He's still out there riding that bike.
Still riding a bike and hanging out.
With the crooked steering wheel and the...
He's getting it in.
Yeah.
He's like four little ting ting.
He's in there like swimwear, as the rapper
I want to
said.
see you ride a bike with heels.
Are you used to it?
Let's try it. Give me some heels. I'll go ride a bike with heels. Hey,
I see the shirt you're wearing. I wouldn't trust that you wouldn't do it. Motherfucker, I'll never invite you to the anchor again.
I always said that if that my next fight that I have, I was gonna have drag queens walk me to the ring. Because what if
I
the
think you're always looking at the next fight as being your last.
yes.
I think you're like, I'm gonna do this crazy shit because I hope this guy kills me. Like if he just gives me a straight tempo kick to the head, I'm done. And then all I had to worry about was this flannel shirt and enough strippers.
Why does Burgess Jovan wife beater's wife or girlfriend, whatever she is, why does her son look like a younger version of Christian Temple, your trainee?
I don't know, but he's 25 years old, and that means she's got AARP. So you should ask her fucking, dentist.
Okay,
'Cause
We'll
they
do
probably got
that.
The same records.
we'll do that.
No, let's go find. You have birds. You have that thing.
No, he's changed his number 9 different times since then. And
You know what happened to this motherfucker?
he's
We're just gonna lay
gonna
it all out there already.
He's still not live recording, motherfucker.
go. I'm still going.
dead
We're still
right now.
going.
So Burgess Von Whitebeater.
Burgess Jovan wife beater.
Burgess Joe Von Whitebeater. I didn't want to get the name wrong. Thank you for correcting me.
Thank you, sir.
We know what the next phone call is gonna be.
Yes.
When you're getting called out to the prison, you're like, this motherfucker's here! He's a prison guard.
Don't put that on blast already.
I'm just waiting for you to shoot somebody out of the tower.
I do not represent the KDLC at this time.
Oh yeah, that's what's.
You're my inside man! Shut the fuck up, Denzel!
You're my inside man.
So, here's what happened. You want to tell?
I don't know the story. It's all you on this one.
So Burgess, Jiggy, you got to elaborate on the parts I missed.
Oh yeah.
So Burgess, who's the guy who's probably, I'd say, maybe a little lighter than the water bottle. He trains with pink gloves. He called himself the Pink Panther. He trained in his garage with Marshall Manning,
Yes.
who I went to high school with. Tough kid. He grew up since he was 8 doing MMA. So naturally, as a 14-year-old, you're going to be tough.
Right.
You grow up, you get a job, you do real life, eventually toughness kind of goes away if you don't practice it. You know, if you live on the streets, you practice that shit, it stays with you.
Yes.
Marshall taught what he thought he still knew to people that didn't know that ever. Burgess was one of those people. Burgess was one of those white trash people that lived. Burgess lived like fucking, not even paycheck to paycheck, you couldn't say, because he lived off of every woman that he could fucking find.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Alyssa.
and I didn't know this. I didn't know this at the time. I just fucking met the kid and he was doing graphics for me and shit.
Yeah.
He was doing a good job. In fact, I went over to his house one day so he could design me a graphic, and he's like, I paid him. I gave him his money, and he's like, I just gotta wait for Alyssa to get home because the girls are hungry and blah, 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 and he was babysitting the girls, and I said, bro, don't worry about it, I gotta go home anyway. I live in Mount Hope, so I'm gonna go home. Brooke and I came back, and we fucking went and bought Happy Meals for everybody, including his little dumbass. Not really, we bought him.
And bought him a Happy
We
Meal.
bought food though, and I don't give a fuck what we spent on it, but we bought them and his whole family food. The next thing I know, he's aligning with these dumbass fucking people out of this other company. I offered him a job with a salary. Offered this guy a job with a salary. I said, bro, you'll make fucking $20,000 a year. I can't offer you more. It's not much. It's like less than a fucking minimum wage job. But I can offer you that right now. The company's just starting to pick up. You cut away from those people, that's what's going to happen. He fucking has this undeniable liability.
Oh my God, he just loves these guys. They don't pay him a dime.
It's a liability. It's not a. What would you call it? It's not a. It's not
A commitment.
It's not a commitment. It's not an incentive. It's a liability because he trusts them, and they don't trust him. They know he's a snake, but he trusts them to do whatever he wants them to do.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want to do. And so then he lost his job there. He lost his job at Oliver's. He lost his job everywhere.
Oh yeah.
He's just a piece of shit. Then he goes home one night.
After he'd been drinking with
It
them.
was a Thursday night. I remember it very well because I was drinking too. And I was antagonizing him on the internet. And so and you were too, you innocent prison guard. I'll call him sergeant. You were doing it too. But I was antagonizing, I was pissing him off. And he's like, fuck you. If you contact me one more time, I'm going to call the police. 3 hours later, Barb's bail bonds call. I work for Barb's bail bonds. They call me and they said, this guy's in jail. He went to his house that his girlfriend had. She was sleeping. Not half sleeping, not like, she was sleeping.
Like out.
Right. He crawled on top of her like he was going to fuck her, but instead fucked her up. Like full mount.
Full mount,
Knees
dropping
on
the...
arms, boom, 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 boom. The whole gimmick. Beat the fuck out of her, and because I know people, and you're recording me, I saw certain things that there was no fucking way that she could have...
Had an argument and a...
We're filming a radio show. Go back upstairs. There's no way that she could have possibly woke up in time to defend herself. Her face was black and fucking blue. And my question is, how do you as a man... Now, listen, I've never hit a woman, but I understand men who have. I understand the predicament that some people feel like they're in life situations, put you in a situation. I don't say that it's right, but I understand when things do happen. But when somebody crawls on top of a sleeping woman and beats the brakes off of her, I think punishment should be more than severe. I think you should be fucking held down and beat the fucking brakes off yourself. That's my personal opinion. A woman fucking slaps you.
What did he say caused
Nothing.
He didn't have a reason.
He didn't have a fucking...
Didn't have a reason, and when...
Not one, bro.
And then the next day, somebody sent me a screenshot of the arrest record. I put it up on Facebook.
But the screen, there was no bruises on him, no defensive wounds, nothing.
And he said this is her fault.
He
Well,
said she
hold
attacked
on.
him.
This gets better. I get the screenshot, and I'm like, we're gonna put this out there so people know, the arrest record and all the bullshit. And one of his buddies gets a hold of me and goes, you got to take that down because there's two sides to every story, bro.
Now,
You don't know the real story.
Quit saying
Mitch.
his buddy, just throw everybody under the bus.
Just throw everybody under the bus.
You're gonna,
Bitch mass.
I mean, but when you beat somebody that bad, there is no...
There is no two sides.
No. And the thing is, he lived in her fucking house. Like, she took care of him. So
Did she take him back?
No.
No.
And that surprised me.
Thank God.
That's what happened.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Where's she at?
I think she's living here in Hutch with her mom and dad still.
I need to go console her.
Because I'll tell you. Well, then this guy hooks up with another chick. A couple months later, she's got a like a teenage boy, and they're just like two peas in a pod. And I'm like, do you not know his history?
He's with an 84-year-old.
Well, she looks
He's
84.
not gonna beat her up. He'll get 2 charges: beating up his girlfriend and a senior citizen.
Abuse of the elderly is what it's called.
They'll create a new charge. His will last. He's like a
create a
fucking Mickey
new
Mouse shit.
charge.
You know who he is, right? Like, you ever met him? He's fucking as tall as the fucking mic stand, and it's wide around, it's both of them put together.
No shit.
Bro, he's my wrestling show. What was the date? The
Uh-oh.
probably Jiggy calling himself.
No, that's my mom calling.
Put it on speaker. Let me call him. Yeah.
That's my mom calling.
I know. I want to do it.
Hey, look, it's G.
Hey, Britannia.
Put her on the phone.
No, we're not doing
Asshole.
that. We're not doing that.
I won't do it.
We're not doing that.
You just fucking answered. You answer your mother's
No,
phone.
we're not gonna.
Tell him to answer his mama.
We're not gonna do
I'm gonna throw mine
this.
at you.
She is not gonna want to
I'm
talk
not
to the
listening to your
Mangler.
mama call me and tell me that you're
She
an
is
asshole.
not gonna want to talk to the Mangler.
She's not gonna want to talk to the bank.
That's why she called you.
No, she is not gonna want to talk to the Mangler. I'm
She
gonna.
heard that you were. No, she didn't. She didn't listen to your shit.
She didn't listen to my show. We're gonna place a call to Britannia, who is in the kitchen. Maybe. Maybe not.
Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you won't come out here. Where are you?
Right here.
Okay, come
I
here.
heard her earlier. There's no escape.
There's no escape.
Well, I yelled Britannia.
Not under the
I think
house.
Lydia is
Get
outside.
out of here.
Okay.
Go tell her that I am almost done and we will be out there in a minute.
His mother.
No, you shouldn't just answer your goddamn mom on the phone. I'm gonna go fucking.
I'm not. If you want to go out and talk to her in the parking lot, she's not going to come inside.
You should tell her I'm in here.
She's not going to come inside. If you want to go outside and talk to her, you
Tell her
can.
I'm in here. I want her here.
We're almost done anyway.
Jackass.
Because we always do it whenever the Mangler is here. We do a 30-minute overtime show.
We'll do a 3.5 hour.
So we're almost done with
Now
this.
We're gonna go to the Silver Dollar and we're gonna beat up a redneck. And I'm gonna say, yeehaw! And ride back on Maho.
Okay. Well, before we go,
Hey, let me tell you something before we go.
Go.
Now we're gonna do another.
no.
Do you know the guy who owns No Problemo Limo?
Yes, I know that guy.
Chris Keffer.
Chris Keffer. Yes.
Did you just mute me?
No, I was saving a file. Go
I
ahead.
thought you were protecting him.
No.
Chris Keffer is gonna get the boot to the head because